She earned her own living, had numerous lovers, and generally flouted society's conventions. For this morning's adventure, I decided to visit Musée de la Vie Romantique, Museum of Romantic Life in Montmartre, and it is very romantic. Pale green house with pale green shutters and gate, a garden courtyard with flowering bushes. It was originally the abode of Ary Scheffer, a Dutch painter and art teacher. Although there is no indication that the writer George Sand ever lived here, the entire first floor appears to be dedicated to this most enigmatic of writers. According to the website, Ary Scheffer and George Sand were friends, and the latter probably visited often. I will admit that I've never read any of George Sand's many novels. Real name Aurora Dupont. Apparently, she was very prolific and enjoyed great success and popularity as a writer. Everything I know about George Sand I learned from an old 90s movie, Impromptu, a fictionalized version of her pursuit of the composer, Frédéric Chopin. I recently rewatched it and found it just as enchanting as the first time. Judy Davis plays the cross-dressing, independent, and delightfully forward George Sand, looking a lot like an older Kristen Stewart. And the sickly, delicate Chopin is played perfectly by a very young Hugh Grant, minus most of the awkward mannerisms he became famous for later on in his career. The movie depicted the beginnings of the love affair by subverting traditional gender roles, and that interpretation makes sense. You have this very modern and daring woman who wrote under a male pen name and wore pants and suits at an era when women wore voluminous gowns. She earned her own living, had numerous lovers, and generally flouted society's conventions. The movie presented her as the masculine one between the two, who falls in love with Chopin's music and then ardently pursues him. Chopin, sickly and traditional, comes off as more feminine, aghast at George's daring and lack of piety, yet eventually becomes seduced by her writing and passion. I don't know how accurate the movie is, but I do like this version of their love affair. The movie ends with the two running off to Mallorca. However, in real life, Sand and Chopin's affair lasted for 9 years and ended when Chopin took up with Sand's 19-year-old daughter, Solange. What also struck me, what was also accurately depicted in the movie, was that George Sand and Frédéric Chopin were part of a social circle of great artists of that time, which included Eugène Delacroix and Franz Liszt. Isn't that staggering? Did they know then how talented and immortal they were going to be? It made me wonder about the George Sands, Chopins, Liszts, and Delacroix of our time. Where are they all hanging out at this moment, creating great works of art and living lives so large and chaotic and passionate that hundreds of years from now, movies will be made about them? I am sitting in a little garden in front of a library, on a low red chair with a red table next to me. I found it by chance on my way from the museum, and now I am here having my healthy lunch. The sun feels nice. Today is a lovely day, sunny yet cool still. I am reluctant to move. I just want to sit here in the sun, read some more, write some more. I am thinking of making quiche this weekend. I think I will go to the cemetery. I want more solitude. The Montmartre Cemetery. This is exactly what I wanted today. Any day, really. Except it's rather noisy. Cemetery workers, grave diggers, and landscapers. I already know I will return here. Walk amongst graves once more. I won't be able to memorize it or take in enough of its essence today. Commemorate it as I would like. Take all the pictures I want. But for this moment, I'm happy to sit on this bench, eat my chocolate and my apple, drink my water, read a little of my yellow paperback, write a little. It is a rare moment of quiet here as the machines have stopped. Paris in the spring, there is nothing like it. 1 week! I've been here 1 week and have finally memorized the 2 door codes. To celebrate, I stopped by Monoprix to stock up. I made some sort of pork persillade from the store that was delicious with a mushroom medley and sautéed spinach. A very filling meal. Five more weeks only.